Hey, how's everyone doing? We are back with another fresh and fit video. This one is called What Do Men Actually Gain from Marriage? Let's jump right into it.
Are you married or in a relationship?
Me?
Chris.
Well, I have a couple ladies.
Couple.
But I'm not married.
A
Yeah,
couple.
right.
The keyword.
I'm not married.
And they fit all your
How
needs?
dare you.
What benefit does marriage provide to men, ladies? Can any of you name one?
I'm gonna be honest. I know a lot of people that have been divorced. A lot of men that have been divorced. Family members included. And there is no benefit for a man. They don't gain anything from marriage besides, getting fucked over by the government, by child support, by the wife, all this and that. It's wild. I mean, I've seen it. I've seen it firsthand, like I said, family members, but it's crazy.
Yeah. What? Two.
Nothing. Maybe like consistent pussy. That's really
You don't
about
even
it.
get that.
I mean, she's not wrong, but they're not wrong either. Consistent pussy. Sometimes it's not even that. Sometimes it feels pussy like 3 times a month or some shit.
You can get that anywhere. What was the question?
If she's a good wife,
I
maybe
said,
yes.
ladies, name one.
bro.
I'll make it easier for you. Name one benefit men get from marriage besides, I'll say tax break. Besides that, what other benefits do men get from marriage that they don't get in a regular relationship?
Yeah, because I mean, you do get tax breaks. It does help. With your taxes and stuff. But besides that, like, what do you get? What do you get? Besides, like, all this, like, financial stuff. Because once that divorce comes in, the woman gains a lot more than the man.
I would say that if they want to reproduce with the female, they will get a child. That's a blessing.
Okay.
You can
That's
do
a
that
blessing.
without. You can do that
Without marriage.
Yeah, without marriage. Yeah.
You can fornicate.
You can do anything without marriage.
Yeah.
Okay, so then
But
what's the,
I think it's
what-
just more so
fresh?
an
what's the
emotional
purpose of getting
thing.
married then?
I think it's more of an emotional thing.
It's a
you
covenant.
can want it.
It's a
Yeah,
covenant
it's
between
what
you,
want.
the man, and God.
And God himself.
So you
Covenant? Okay.
go.
Yeah.
You?
Just something emotional that you would want. Like it's not a need. Obviously, you don't need to be married to do anything.
Okay.
But if you're somebody that believes in love as much as
Hello.
some wanting to be married and wanting that title of being married and writing, signing whatever papers and stuff like that, and that means something to you, then that's what it's about.
Okay, ladies.
I'm gonna be honest. Love isn't real. I found this out. Because the moment that you lose your job, the moment you stop bringing in money, the moment your financial status just starts to plummet, the woman's gonna leave you. The moment you let yourself go physically, the woman's gonna leave you for someone better. The moment you stop giving her attention, telling her she's pretty, validating her, she's gonna leave you for someone that is. Maybe younger, maybe older, who knows? Someone that's gonna give her money, someone that's gonna pay for her stuff. Yeah, I just don't see it. Love isn't real. I've realized that now that I'm older, and I've been through a couple of relationships. I wouldn't say a lot, but more than 5. But yeah, it's just I don't see love being real, and just me interacting with all these women and what they're looking for and stuff. A lot of women don't even want kids nowadays.
Let me ask you a question. Let's go into a dream scenario here, okay? What if, let's say that you spent 10 years building up your business,
10
right?
years.
And you've turned it into a multi-million-dollar business. That is, you guys are killing it. You guys are making great sales. Every year it gets better and better. And you guys are absolutely killing it, hiring more people, etc. Business is thriving, right? And someone comes in and says, hey, I want to partner with you and work with you. I'll do your advertising and everything else like that. And we can really blow this thing up. However, if the business relationship fails, they take 50% equity from the relationship. From the business relationship. Would you go into business with this advertiser?
If you're willing to take a risk, yes.
Okay, so raise your hands if you would go into business with this advertiser knowing that if it severs, you will lose 50% of your equity in the business that you built. Give me raise your hands yes if you would do it.
I'm a risk taker, so
Okay.
yes.
So what, 4 or 5 of you would do it? Lose
I think it's just
50%?
about trusting that person, or not even trusting it, but trusting their worth ethic. If you're
No, but keep in mind, they're incentivized to leave because they get 50% equity.
mhm.
So would you still go into business with this individual?
I
Like
wouldn't.
they can leave anytime.
I wouldn't because I worked for all that stuff. Why would I give them 50% of what I built by myself? All those years, all that hard work I put into this business. Why would I ever give this person a free 50%? Hell no.
Yes.
Then
No,
absolutely not. We
with
have
no
to make a
fault.
contract. We have to establish a contract and boundaries. And if
Oh.
you don't fulfill your needs, then I take the 50% or whatever that you claim that's 50%. But if I somehow fail, then you can take the 50%.
Interesting.
But it has to be mutual. It can't be one way or the other. It can't.
Interesting.
It can't be one-sided. It can't.
Okay, so who else would go into business? So do you guys change? Who would go into business with this person knowing that they're gonna get 50% equity if they leave, no matter what, no faults of their own? Which of you would go into business with this advertiser?
She
None of
would.
you? One?
I would.
I
Two?
would still say yes, yeah.
It depends
Three?
on the relationship.
Four.
I will have to see their
Four.
their drive for the business, and I will have to see if they're goal driven to strive to make it the business great. If they're not, and they're like, okay, whatever happens, then obviously I'm not gonna go into
But
business.
I think you're
with
missing
And
the
I'm
point
in fault
that they can
for
leave
it.
at any time and get 50%. They don't have to do anything. They can
Of
literally
course,
leave.
I mean that's your business. At the end of the day, you have to trust your business.
You have to try. Either you fail trying, but as long as you tried in the first place, instead of having, oh, this could happen, this can happen. What if?
So
What
you're-
if I actually tried this? No,
So you're
even
changing
if
your mind
it
again.
happens, I know at the end of the day I tried. I
So-
done my
So
part.
But
first it
let's
was,
also
hold on,
say
hold
they
on, hold
take
on.
it.
From the married chick. First it was,
Mary
I-
Chick.
first it was,
married chick.
yeah, I'll take the risk. Then it was like, no, I'm not gonna do it if they can walk with 50%. Now you're saying that you will do it.
No, but you did like a little terms and conditions. You said that
Yeah.
regardless, like let's say for instance they don't even put in their portion, regardless they're gonna get 50%. You didn't say that before, but if you said that prior to that, I would have been like, okay, then absolutely not. We have to establish a boundary and we have to make like a contract. Whether we try and let's say for instance he doesn't try, right? I'm getting my 50% or whatever you just said. But if it's like he actually tries, then okay, he can take his 50%. I don't mind. But I'm a risk taker. I'm not gonna sit here and stay stagnant in my life and be like, oh, what if I actually tried this? What if I actually tried this? No, even if I try this and if I fail,
She just contradicting herself because women most of the time don't try. They just go in, marry this rich man that has a business, just so they can take that 50% and they'll marry old rich men. These like 20-year-old, 30-year-olds marry these 50-year-olds, 60-year-olds. Just so they can take that 50%. What the fuck are they doing? Nothing. They just get married and then leave after like a year just so they can get that money, that 50%, so they won't have to work for the rest of their lives. That's literally what marriage is, and this girl isn't understanding that. She's not understanding that that's what women do. Women don't try to build anything. They just go in and take. They marry and take after they divorce.
then I know at the end of the day, I tried
I'm not
my
saying
part,
all
he
women,
tried
but a
his
lot of
part.
them do.
That's how businesses flows. They go
I
up or
think
they
you
go
missed- I
down.
think
It's
you missed the part.
non-linear.
Yeah,
It's
they
not
have
one
no-
way
And
up.
then we're trusting the
you
business
missed the
as
whole point of
well.
this.
How
So
well is
yeah,
this
bro.
business?
Prenup? Are we talking about a prenup here?
I know you're married, but you missed the whole point of that.
Bro,
I don't know if you were
yeah.
listening or not. You missed the entire point of
Yeah,
that.
she missed it. Yeah, went
my
right
God.
over her head.
This is all in
that
regards
she
to
would lose
marriage.
50%. She would lose 50% just off of them. They
They're
don't have
trying to
put in the
relate it
work.
to marriage. It's
It doesn't. It
Yeah,
just doesn't relate.
Marriage is religion based.
It's a prenup.
I feel like marriage don't
Yeah,
matter.
that's exactly what
if
we're
talking
it's
about.
religion,
Prenuptial
marriage don't
agreement.
matter.
Did you
Ladies,
not
ladies,
sign one?
ladies. That is basically what I just described as marriage. Like, your wife can leave you at any time, and she's highly incentivized to do so because she can get 50% of your assets without bringing anything back to you in
Yeah.
return.
Yeah, but there's an emotional aspect to marriage. At
you
least.
love that person.
Yeah.
That's
Oh man, emotional aspect doesn't last forever though. Women tend to change the emotions every single day. One day they'll be happy, the next they'll be sad. It's crazy. Some girls will be happy in the morning and they'll be upset by noon, and then they'll be crying by evening, and then happy again before going to bed. It just, yeah, I don't trust emotional shit. Why would you? I don't know. Talking about marriage is an emotional thing that could change the next day. The moment you put that ring on her finger, She might not love you the next day. Who knows? It's that easy. You can't trust emotions, you know?
The person that
There's
you
an
married.
emotional aspect.
Emotions
There
change.
has to be
Using
an emotional
business
aspect.
for
Of
marriage,
course.
like,
Just like
that's
Freshio
completely
said.
different.
Hold on.
It's not a
Who
business
said
contract.
it's an emotional thing? Who said that?
I did.
Okay.
Emotions
Let me ask
change.
you
It's not a
question.
business
Let
contract.
me
It's
ask you
an
a question.
emotional thing.
Let's say you're super happy and you're skydiving, right? You're excited, you're happy, etc. But you know that your parachute only has a 50% chance of deploying when you jump out the plane. Even though you're excited and happy and emotionally, satisfied, would you still jump out the plane?
Of course not.
Okay, exactly.
Well, that's life,
That's life or death,
That's life or death
exactly.
versus marriage or divorce. That's not.
Well, hold on.
Marriage and divorce is basically life or death because you're taking everything that this man worked for. You're taking all of his assets. You're taking half of his business, half of his money. What are these people talking about? That sounds like death to me.
Hold on. For many men, marriage is life or death for us too because we lose all of our money.
You don't
lose
lose
your
all of
kids.
it, just 50%.
That's a lot of money.
Well, yeah.
Yo,
it is.
have you guys got on the fact? No, hold on.
She really said just 50%. If a man is making 8 million, you're giving them 4 million. That's a lot of freaking money. What is she talking about? 4 million. That's a lot of freaking money.
You know, but
Stop,
do
stop,
you
stop,
not?
stop.
But do you not have to agree on
experiment. Hold on.
50% or
Yeah,
not?
yeah,
It
yeah.
doesn't
You
have to
don't
be
have to get
50%.
married.
Stop.
Some men want to.
Nor
and
does it
it's-
have to be 50%.
Girls, wait.
It's incredible that see how when I shifted around and they're taking the risk, they change their mind. Like, no, I wouldn't do that. But when I
because
say,
that's life or death. But
Yes.
even so, you know.
Wait.
do you realize that when men get divorced, they lose their money,
Listen,
they lose their
team.
marital home,
Listen,
they lose their
team.
kids, they get financially ruined. A lot of guys commit suicide after it.
Yeah.
Like men effectively lose their lives when they get divorced. So I find it interesting how you wouldn't
Some
jump out
of
of a
them.
plane with a 50% chance of it deploying because even though you're emotionally happy, but you expect the guy to do the same exact thing when it comes to marriage and divorce. And this kind of just comes
Myron.
back what I was saying. What?
I got a video to illustrate this as well.
Yeah.
It's very.
Okay.
Is it?
Robert7108 has donated $50 and says you girls want a guy better than yourself, but that very guy is also wanted by most women. This is why most men suck, because you don't realize just how rare that guy you want is.
Oh, Mo.
He is rare. That's true.
So, ladies.
All right. So what qualifies you for him then?
Yeah.
And that's what I was trying to establish earlier. Okay, crickets.
Real quick, this video here in the chat. So if you have a heart, you have feelings and emotions.
Heart.
You can relate to this person on some level. He was married to a woman for a bunch of years, and good man, but she got bored. And here's what happened to him. Anytime today.
Yeah. You're fresh. Like, he told us doing a lot, nigga.
Here's a video. I know.
Yeah, but like, like, here's a nigga.
What?
What, Bills? Got your nigga.
Awkward.
Worked since she's been with me. I had 8 Mesa police officers show up at my house, surrounded me, served me with the order of protection, and said that I had 3 minutes to be off of the property and out of the house. Said she loved me but wasn't in love with me, is her exact words. Okay, we could still be amicable and, go through this thing. I never anticipated this. I've been living on the streets about a little over a month. My wife, 14 years, went to the Mesa City Court judge, and he granted an order of protection. What it really operated as was an order of eviction.
So what was her complaint?
I don't know. It didn't say. It doesn't say on the order. I still to this day don't understand. I've never raised my voice one time to my wife. I don't drink. I don't smoke.
And you own this house?
Yeah.
Does she make any payments on it?
No.
So you're making the mortgage payments on this house?
Up until very recently, yes.
Interesting.
When I had the 3 minutes to leave, she took my phone. They wouldn't let me go back into the house. I said it's my house. That didn't matter. There was no concern for that whatsoever. That was not even a factor. And she came out with a bag and said it had clothes in it. It had 3 winter coats in it. And it was 108 degrees that day. I'm in the automobile business. Certainly not something that I've ever anticipated for my life. I'm not doing well out here. It's very hard.
I think we
I feel for a lot of them.
bro.
Yeah,
what the
look,
fuck? Yo,
yeah, that's what divorce does to a lot of guys. Obviously,
Damn.
that's one dude that talked about it on
Damn.
Instagram. But I tell guys all the time, it's not worth it getting married to women nowadays, especially with the state involved. And I know, be very candid with you guys, I don't think most women offer reciprocated levels of value.
That's sad.
Based on what men provide for women. You guys want a guy that's tall, has money.
You know, and relating that to what I have experienced firsthand, like I said, one of my family members went through that. This bitch ended up cheating on him in his house. She basically brought the dude into his house, was cheating on him in his house, was cheating on him for months. It seemed like, and they have kids and everything. And in the end, my family member ended up losing the house, even though it was under his name, and he had to move out and leave everything behind. He can't see one of his daughters. He just recently got more time to see the other daughter. Yeah, it's fucked up. It's fucked up what these women be doing to men. That's why I don't know. I want to get married through the church, but not through the government, because I'm not trying to risk losing everything I've built, everything I've worked for. Not that I have anything at the moment, but if I do end up building something, I don't want to lose that over someone that is just going to use me. And I'm not saying all women do this, but majority of them do. If you look at the divorce rates, women initiate divorce a lot more than men do. I think it's like 70% of divorces are initiated by women. It's crazy. It's a high ass number.
Status,
Why
smart,
take that
charming,
risk?
charismatic. Fine. If you want all that, then I'm not going to be monogamous and have one girl. I think the only way men can really deal with this is don't get married and have multiple women. That's how you combat this, because we've clearly gotten to a point now of diminishing returns when it comes to relationships and dealing with women.
Fellas, that video should tell you never get married to these bitches. Never.
Bro,
Not worth it.
And I find it interesting how the girl sat here and said, "Oh,
I don't think you should have multiple women, but I don't think you should get complacent either. You should be like, you should have your woman feel some type of way. You have to have her on her, keep her on her toes, make her feel like she can lose you at any moment. Don't let her get complacent either. Don't let her get comfortable, because the moment she does, that's when the disrespect starts to come in, I believe. But if you stop loving her, I think you should just be honest. Tell her you're gonna break up with her, or that you want to open the relationship. Either one works, as long as she's okay with it, you know. Just don't cheat, because that's not good either.
I gave them the scenario. Oh, build up a business for 10 years.
If you want to have multiple women,
and they're saying,
be
like, oh no,
upfront
I would
about
give,
it. Just
you
tell
know,
her.
I would totally go into business with this advertiser and potentially lose 50%. None of you would do that.
Yes, I would.
No, you wouldn't.
I stand
No,
on
you
business.
wouldn't.
Yes, I
Who,
would.
you?
Yes, I would. I would. 100%. I would.
Man,
The thing is, when it comes to
Anyone that
marriage,
works that
it
hard
is-
would not be willing to sacrifice 50% of their
Oh,
money.
very much I would. If it's for the
Comedy.
man that I love very much, I would. And I
Okay,
stand 10
yep.
toes down on that.
Wait,
I
whatever.
stand
You're
close to
a
my man.
man currently.
Huh?
You're a man currently. Like is he like
My
like,
man, yes,
paid?
I would. Yes, I don't care. I really don't care. It's not about the money. I'm the type of person. I'm not about like materialism. I'm not. So whatever happens,
I hate when women say that. It's always about the money. It's always about the money. Like, I know a girl that was, you know, dating a lot of men. None of these men ever paid for anything. She had to be the one to pay for everything. And when she met me, she was like, I'm not used to a man paying for me, but I like it. And I said, yeah, I know, because that's how it should be. Men should be the provider. Like, it's okay for a woman to pay once in a while, but not all the time, because that's not what women are used to. They're not built to provide for a man. It should be the other way around. The man should be the leader. The man should be the provider.
happens. I didn't sign up a prenup with him. He's always had this mentality that whoever I get married to, I'm gonna have a prenup with him. He saw the way my
pays the
mentality.
rent? Who's the breadwinner in your
He
relationship?
pays
You or
the
him?
rent.
Well-
He pays the rent, and then there's times where I paid the rent too.
Hold on,
prior
hold
to
on.
him moving in.
Well, wait, is he the
Yes.
breadwinner in the relationship?
Yes.
makes more money
He
than you?
is.
Yes,
Yes,
he
he
is, Mark.
is. Yes, he is.
Is he a six-figure earner?
He has the business. So.
All right, and are you a six-figure earner too, or no?
No, I'm not. But I would say
Damn.
that if it was up to me, I would pay all the bills. I don't care.
Yeah,
If he
okay.
invests it to crypto or whatever he wants to use it for something to multiply that money, then he can go ahead and do that. But I'm not gonna sit here and control him if he wants to
Wait,
utilize that
what's the
money for
name?
something.
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
If he came to you tomorrow and said, I want you to sign this post-nuptial agreement, would you sign it?
Yes, I would. I swear to God, I would. Because I don't need nothing from
Bro,
you.
you heard that.
If that's the case,
Bro.
if I'm gonna divorce
Then
you,
they watch it.
I don't want nothing from you. If it comes to a
Get
man
it
that
now.
I'm divorcing with, I don't want nothing tied to you. No money, no
Yo, homie,
house,
homie,
no
homie.
car, nothing.
If you're watching the stream,
Yeah,
get it now,
done
bro.
now, bro.
ASAP.
Stupid ass nigga
Exactly.
got
I
a
don't mind.
No, you about to
I
get
really
cut,
don't
bro.
You didn't even
mind.
get a
Don't
prenuptial
mind.
agreement.
I don't
Nigga,
mind.
you
You are
married?
cooked. Yo, okay.
How long y'all been married?
We've been married
Like,
for
1 year.
Yeah, like no, it's
1
actually a
year.
few months actually. No, it's not a few months, but we got married in November.
Bro, get out.
November.
Hey, bro,
Nigga,
get that
get
post-nuptial
shit
agreement
ASAP,
immediately, bro.
Holy shit, cut, nigga.
You heard it here, man.
9
Bro,
months.
get it
9
now.
months.
Get it now.
I feel
9
sorry for him,
months.
but he is what
No,
it is.
he can still rectify it.
9 months.
Hopefully, if he's smart.
Well, that's it. Yeah, I don't know. I just, like I said, I don't want to get married because of stuff like this and because of stuff I've seen personally. It's just a big risk, sadly, because because I would love to have a family, you know. I would love to have little saltines running around, making me happy. I think I would make a great father, and I can be a father without getting married. But the point is, I could still lose my kids if the girlfriend decides to leave. So I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna work, to be honest. Because I'm pretty sure, regardless if you're married or not, you still have to pay child support if you have a kid with a girlfriend. Because I mean, there's a lot of people that don't have the same wife, the same girlfriend, but they had a kid with them, and they're still getting fucked over by the government. So I don't know. It's tough. It's tough nowadays. If you guys enjoyed this video, please remember to leave a like, subscribe, only if you enjoy my content. And I'll see you guys on my next video. Take care, everyone. God bless all of you, and God bless America. Peace.